What's happening, gamers and news junkies? Get ready to have your minds blown because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the hottest, most unmissable updates right here on Tarnished Tales. The world of entertainment, business, and beyond is shifting at lightning speed, and you need to be in the know. We're diving headfirst into stories that are making waves, sparking conversations, and could redefine entire industries. From major legal showdowns impacting titans of industry to exciting new horizons being opened in beloved gaming universes, buckle up, because this is not just news, this is the pulse of progress. We're breaking down the essential developments you won't want to miss, so strap in and let's get this show on the road. First up, a titan of the gaming world is facing a significant legal challenge. We're talking about a major CEO being summoned to court in relation to serious past allegations. This could have massive repercussions, and we've got all the details on what's happening and why it matters. But that's not all. In the gaming universe itself, a fan-favorite title is getting a surprising second wind. We're looking at a beloved game that's set to receive a brand new, free expansion pack that promises to extend the adventure and introduce new locales. Plus, we'll explore the unique partnerships that are making this possible and what it means for the future of game development. And the updates keep coming. We're also diving into the incredible comeback story of a game that was once considered a near failure, revealing how a tiny team managed to turn it all around and build something truly lasting. Finally, get ready for a deep dive into an unexpected new chapter for a major gaming franchise, expanding its universe into new territories. You know the drill. Hit that like button, subscribe to Tarnished Tales for your daily dose of what's next, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. A CEO in the hot seat. Ubisoft's top executive is facing a summons to appear in a French court this October, a development stemming from past allegations of harassment within the company. This situation arises in the context of a trial where 3 former senior employees were recently found guilty of harassment and received suspended prison sentences and fines. These employees departed Ubisoft in 2020 amidst a wave of departures and dismissals. The summons for CEO Yves Guillemot was reportedly initiated by the Solidaires Informatiques Union and 4 individuals, who are described as the same civil parties involved in the earlier trial that concluded in June. Despite these proceedings, it's important to note that following an investigation by the Public Prosecutor's Office, no criminal proceedings will be initiated against Ubisoft as a company or its management, a confirmation that was reiterated during the closing arguments of the June hearing. Ubisoft has previously stated its commitment to employee well-being, with Executive Vice President Cecile Russell affirming, "Our top priority is to ensure the absolute protection of the physical and moral integrity of its employees, through a policy of prevention and zero tolerance with regard to sexual or moral harassment, sexist behavior, assault, insult, or discrimination of any kind." The union representative confirmed that the summons was issued last month, but Guillemot himself was not present to receive it, and his family reportedly declined to accept it on his behalf. The company's HR director, Marie Derain, and Ubisoft itself, as a legal entity, have also been summoned. This situation brings back memories of 2020, when Guillemot addressed reports of harassment, stating, "It has now become clear that certain individuals betrayed the trust I placed in them and did not live up to Ubisoft's shared values. I have never compromised on my core values and ethics and never will. I will continue to run and transform Ubisoft to face today's and tomorrow's challenges." This development underscores the ongoing scrutiny faced by major companies regarding workplace conduct and the legal avenues available to address such issues, even when criminal charges are not pursued against the corporate entity itself. But what does this mean for the future of gaming itself? We've got a massive update on a beloved franchise that's getting a surprise expansion. A new chapter for an old favorite. Prepare for an exciting expansion as Assassin's Creed Mirage is slated to receive a free DLC pack this autumn, set to introduce a new narrative chapter. This highly anticipated content will transport players to the historic city of Al Ula in Saudi Arabia, offering a fresh environment to explore and new missions to undertake as Basim. Beyond the story enhancements, the DLC will also bring a series of gameplay improvements to the base game, promising a more refined experience for all players. This announcement arrives just months after the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows, indicating Ubisoft's continued commitment to supporting its titles, even those that have been out for a while. While an exact release date hasn't been confirmed, it's speculated that the DLC could launch around October, potentially coinciding with the game's anniversary. The inclusion of Alula in the Assassin's Creed universe has generated considerable interest, particularly due to the confirmed partnership between Ubisoft and Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, for the production of this DLC. This collaboration has been instrumental in financing content that will be offered to players at no cost, a noteworthy strategy for an expansion to a game that was initially conceived as a smaller edition. This move appears to be a strategic way for Ubisoft to extend the lifespan of Mirage while simultaneously providing accessible content to its player base. The DLC is primarily targeted at existing fans who enjoyed the Mirage experience and are eager to continue Basim's journey in a new setting. It also presents an opportunity for new players, especially those who have recently accessed Assassin's Creed Mirage through services like Xbox Game Pass, to engage with the franchise. The planned gameplay enhancements are expected to benefit both the new expansion and the core game, contributing to an overall enriched player experience. Despite the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows and anticipation for future titles like Assassin's Creed Hex, Ubisoft has signaled its intent to continue providing both technical and narrative support for Mirage. This approach aligns with a broader publisher strategy to maximize the longevity of their games and adapt their marketing efforts. The addition of a new city and gameplay refinements could indeed provide Mirage with a significant second life. This development highlights a growing trend of strategic partnerships in the gaming industry, where investment from external entities can enable the creation of substantial, free content for players. But the story of game development resilience doesn't stop there. We're uncovering how a tiny team managed to resurrect a game that was nearly forgot. The unlikely resurgence of The Division 2. For fans of The Division 2, the game has evolved into a compelling shooter RPG experience, but its initial launch was met with a more lukewarm reception. Despite early challenges, Ubisoft's commitment to the title was evident, though it didn't involve a massive team to spearhead its revival. According to massive entertainment developer Pal Hofstein, the monumental task of restarting The Division 2 after the less-than-stellar performance of its Warlords of New York DLC was entrusted to a mere 5 developers. Hofstein shared his experience, noting, "I've been part of 2 big turnarounds with Rainbow Six Siege and The Division 2. Amazing to be part of both. But we had 5 people to restart Division 2. 5. What were we thinking? That was fun." He further elaborated on the team's mindset, stating, "When a few of us made a small team to resurrect TD2, I had zero interest in adding a year or two, just to sunset the game again. The goal, what we believed we could do, was to build something bigger and lasting. This is fun to see, but there's still so much more we want to do." This dedication is particularly noteworthy given that The Division 3 is now confirmed to be in development. It demonstrates that even with a new installment on the horizon, Ubisoft recognized the value and potential in continuing to support and evolve The Division 2. This persistence serves as a powerful testament to how dedication and belief in a project can yield significant results, transforming a game that some believed might be shut down shortly after its 2019 release into a lasting success. The narrative of The Division 2's turnaround is a compelling case study in game development resilience, proving that even a small, dedicated team can achieve remarkable feats. The game is still receiving content updates, including a new zone, tools, gadgets, and story elements, with a new DLC focused on Battle for Brooklyn set for release in 2025. This ongoing support ensures that The Division 2 continues to offer a fresh and engaging experience for its player base, reinforcing Ubisoft's strategy of extending the life and appeal of its titles. This story highlights the incredible impact of a small, dedicated team and the strategic importance of long-term game support in the competitive gaming landscape. But the evolution of gaming franchises isn't always about turning around past titles. Sometimes it's about expanding into entirely new territories, and we've got a fascinating development on that front. Ubisoft expands horizons with Saudi Arabia-themed DLC. Ubisoft has officially confirmed that Assassin's Creed Mirage will be receiving a free downloadable content DLC pack later this year, marking a significant expansion for the game. This new content will feature a fresh story chapter set in the historically rich city of Al Ula, located in Saudi Arabia during the 9th century. In addition to the new narrative content, players can also anticipate a variety of gameplay improvements that will be applied to the base game, enhancing the overall player experience. The announcement, made via Ubisoft's official Assassin's Creed account on X, has generated considerable excitement, especially given that Assassin's Creed Mirage was released in 2023. The development of this DLC is reportedly backed by Savvy Games, an entity associated with Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF. This financial backing appears to have been a key factor in Ubisoft's decision to proceed with the project, making the Al Ula setting a fitting choice given the close ties to Saudi Arabia in both funding and theme. While specific details regarding the release date and the exact nature of the story or gameplay improvements are yet to be fully disclosed, the DLC is slated for a 2025 release. This expansion offers a compelling reason for players to return to Assassin's Creed Mirage, especially for those who have already completed the game or are looking for more content within the Assassin's Creed universe. The free nature of the DLC is a significant draw, offering substantial new content without additional cost to players. This move by Ubisoft not only extends the lifespan of Assassin's Creed Mirage, but also demonstrates a willingness to explore new cultural settings and forge strategic partnerships to achieve these creative goals. It's a move that could also attract new players to the franchise by showcasing its adaptability and commitment to diverse storytelling. The potential for new gameplay mechanics and narrative depth within the Al Ula setting promises to be a unique addition to the Assassin's Creed saga. This collaboration signifies a growing intersection of global investment and creative content development in the entertainment industry, offering new avenues for cultural exploration within popular franchises. And that brings us to the end of our rapid-fire update. But before you go, let's take one last look at the biggest stories of the day. All right, that's a wrap on another high-octane news day. We saw a major CEO summoned to court, a beloved game getting a surprise-free expansion, a game resurrected by a tiny team, and a franchise boldly stepping into new territories. What a ride! Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed to Tarnished Tales, smash that like button if you found this valuable, and hit the notification bell so you're always in the loop. Plus, drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts on these stories. And be sure to follow us on all our social channels for even more exclusive content.